And we're live. Hi, I'm your host, Forte, here with my co-host, Steve Ounces. Don't mind my background noise. They haven't
Man,
changed. They haven't changed the battery here in the smoke detector in quite a long time.
I'm telling you, you need a whole new one.
Yes, I don't know, man. These niggas get on my nerves. But as you can see, and if you've been in tune, usually you got Forte in this mug, you got Steve Ounces in this mug. Uh, KO, he got caught up, so he'll be on the next episode. Uh,
ECG at his gig right now, so
right.
he
People
pop
got
up, he pop up.
lives, which is very understanding. Shoot, I'm at the gig, but yeah, nah. Before we went live, me and Cuzzo was talking about the Scooter situation. First off, I like to say R.I.P. Young Scooter.
Condolences.
Man, what a crazy way to lose your life. And as I was saying to Cuzzo, I heard two different stories. One that like his leg or something got caught on the fence and it might have hit an artery or some shit like that. And then the
Nah, nah.
other story I heard was the police shooting him. And then Cuzzo, you say you heard another story. So what you hear
Nah,
now?
it's all part of the same story. Police ain't shoot him. Autopsy reports showed that from what
Mm,
it seemed like he probably like they said he fell.
mm.
He might have broke like a femur or something. And yeah,
How you
that's
die from breaking a femur?
because depending on how it breaks, it can have a split.
Hmm.
And if it, move a certain way, it's gonna puncture something. It's either gonna go out your leg or it's gonna hit something, bro.
So was he really running from the police?
Nah, yeah, nah. Him running is an actual thing. But it's all because old girl caught the police.
So do you think him breaking the femur and maybe he's still trying to attempt to get away is what made it shift and puncture something that made him bleed out or something?
Like when he fell, because they never really said like after he fell, he got back up and tried to run
Mm,
when they caught up with him.
mm,
But like when he fell, he could have tried to pick himself back up,
right,
and that could have done it.
right.
Oh shoot!
Mm.
But it's a sad situation regardless, and like for whatever reason, Shorty had to do that. Like nah, false police report. Shit, it's not a misdemeanor. I think they do felony charges for shit like that.
But I mean, let's just say she was in danger. I, uh, I'm hoping it was warranted that she called the police. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bruh, she was nowhere
it's
near
tragic.
him.
How we know?
She went on live and talked about it.
Damn, I ain't see that.
I mean, she kind of backtracked herself because at first she was like, I was the one in danger. But if you hear her in the police in the 911 call, she telling them it's somebody else. She's nowhere near the house or in the house. So it's like, were you there? Were you not? But regardless, something
You
ain't right about your story because now you telling two different stories.
did you watch the live?
I watched. I mean, like the live when it was live.
No, but did you
No,
see like footage?
but I did see clips of her live. Shout out to KB Go Live and a couple other niggas that I've been watching.
Mm,
Cause like man, they've been keeping me up on it. But like,
mm,
yeah, he pretty much showed the clip
okay.
of her talking about it. He even said like you saying it in the call something totally different than what you saying as your story now. Like,
Right. Damn. Shit, either way it go, we lost another brother to some shit outside of a natural death. Even food. Food didn't kill this young brother.
shoot, drugs didn't kill this young brother.
Drugs didn't kill this young brother.
Shoot, gang violence didn't kill this young brother.
Which is a pro, but it's still a young brother that lost his life
You
on
know,
his birthday.
you
To
know
be
what they
exact.
say though. They say behind every good man is a better woman, and every great man's downfall can come at the hand of a woman.
Which potentially is our next topic. Women. How detrimental or beneficial are they?
Man, if ECG was here, I'm not even gonna channel his energy right now.
Man, you
But
know,
shoot, I mean, everybody has their own usefulness,
hmm
and like most people would be like would probably say something about their body before they mind or
hmm
anything else. But like I don't know, it really depends on the person. You can't really put use on a gender because of roles. It's the individual.
I I can actually see that point. Because sometimes, if as a woman, if you're looking for a man who not really like that hunter type personality, why would you put him in a position to be your protector? Granted, I don't know any woman
Protector
who's
and
going
provider.
for a man who, I mean, he could provide, but can he protect? Not every man is a protector. I think every man has the capability of being a provider. Naturally, I think everybody,
Nah.
I think that shit is annoying. I think every everybody has the capabilities of being a protector, even women. So even if you look in the animal kingdom, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm an artist. I am not the nigga to go out and hunt for food. That ain't me. Can I do it? If I had to, I think yeah. But naturally, that's I don't even like getting dirty. You know what I'm saying? So
Shoot.
now, can I protect? Yeah, yeah. But I'm more of an artistic dude, so I'm gonna try to think about how to take my opponent down before I just physically resort to violence. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I thought this was necessary to have this conversation was because it's been a reoccurring conversation for me, anyway, and for the past week about like men and women. How what I believe that women have a more vital role in the changes that we seeking.
What you mean by that?
Like, I honestly think that women can change this whole shit
What the
just from
world?
making, yeah, the world, just from making slight change. No, not even slight. It got to be major changes because we too far gone. So we past slight. So if they start making decisions like this is what we want, this is what we don't want, this is who we want to be, and we setting a tone and a standard, I think that niggas gonna have to just fall in line. And when I say niggas, I don't just mean black men. I mean Mexican men, white men,
Yeah,
etc. Like
yeah.
we
What
do. Hmm?
when using the term niggas, we ain't talking about race.
Yeah, I don't. I
We
don't.
talking about people in general. A
Hmm.
woman can be a nigga. A baby is a nigga to me.
Yeah.
A dog, a cat. My
Right. Everybody.
fingernails a nigga depending if I hit it the right way.
Right. If a
Shit.
bug bite me, this nigga got me fucked up. You know what
I
I'm saying?
drop something. The thing that I drop is a nigga.
Right. Even when something
Don't be
tragic
a
happens,
nigga around me. That's all I gotta say for that
when something tragic happens, I break the fourth wall and nigga.
Somebody watching.
But yeah, they gone now. But but nah, I was having this conversation with somebody and I was saying that I think a matriarch is more,
The woman.
yes, a matriarch is more vital than a patriarch,
I,
depending on what we
yeah,
talking about. Like if we
yeah,
talk,
because my bad.
nah,
Don't
go ahead.
really be meaning to interrupt you,
Nah, go ahead. Go
but
ahead.
the matriarch is the glue.
Yes,
Well, no, the matriarch. It depends
nah, I think
because
I think the matriarch is the glue.
I mean, like the matriarch is normally the glue. The patriarch is the foundation. But depending on which one succeeds, the other, the roles can switch.
I think like you said, the matriarch is the glue, and yeah, the patriarch is the foundation.
Because
Like we
like
got all this brute energy as men, we naturally want to compete and defend,
put hands on shit.
but with if you don't have the right direction to put that energy, you
You
get the
gonna
world we
fail.
live in right now.
That's self destruction.
Exactly. Look at the world we in
Because
right now.
because if it's nothing but testosterone, it's caveman era. Like man, we ooga booga walking
Mm,
around, got the motherfucking stick, club a motherfucker on the head. Like
it's
we ain't
consistent.
we ain't looking for the consequence of it.
Right.
You feel me? We just doing it based on instinct.
Right.
But with that more gentler touch coming towards us, it more so rationalize what we see in our thought process.
Right. If our natural instinct is to provide, we need something or someone to provide for. So again, like you
Other
said,
than self.
with just testosterone, you just an aggressive, energetic motherfucker. But if
Because
you got something to work to, it's like when you playing a video game. Like once you beat the mission, all of the missions. Me personally, I tend to get bored with the game. When you got intention and you got a direction that you headed, and
and
it makes it
I'm the type
interesting.
of person that don't like to play the side missions either. I'm getting better at it, but those side missions be ass sometimes,
I
man.
like to save the side missions for last because even
Yeah,
after I beat the main story, the side missions give me something to do. Once I've completed 100% of San Andreas and there's nothing else to do, it's like, what the fuck are we here for? You know what I'm
like
saying?
and this is kind of going off subject, but kind of sticking to it at the same time a little bit.
Mm,
Like shit, me and Slim just went in and got that new Assassin's Creed. Like
mm-hmm.
the way that game is set up, like, most parts you have to do the side mission
Mm.
in order to get back to the main objective.
Okay.
So like in life, it's like we all have our main objectives, our MOs, but we all have our little branch gaps throughout the years,
Mm,
aka our side missions, our
mm,
love lives, our interests, our hobbies, family. We all got little things that we have to do even on the side, but we can't lose track of what we have to do as our main goal.
right.
Sometimes if we don't have like that other half or partner or whatever,
Mm,
well, I'm not gonna say we will, but we can lose sight of that.
right. And
Like
that's
if
why I thank God for my son.
facts,
Yeah.
facts. Like man, my last job changed my life, but he changed the person that I was. He
Which I've
made
noticed.
he
Which I've
he
noticed.
he made me a way more tamer person.
I,
Because trust me, at this new spot I'm working, whoo,
yeah.
there's been times where man,
Shit, this for those who are gonna watch in the future, because I know that we live right now. We ain't where we want to be yet, but we still gonna stay consistent. But For those who don't know, this is actually my cousin. This
Yeah,
man been
fact,
in my life since I was
fact.
like three
The
or four.
pre-K shit, like
Exactly, like 3 or 4 years old.
head start, man. We stomped the yard together. Fuck you mean?
I've seen this guy literally at his worst. He seen me at mine. So
Is to see each other
yeah,
at our best right now, not our greatest, but our
right,
best right now,
right,
man. Hey,
right.
and fuck y'all if y'all don't appreciate it. Shit.
Yo, man, when I say both of us have come a long way. And
I mean, like,
I,
man,
man,
me and this man, me and him came to the point where we almost threw blows.
right,
Man, hey, he my cousin, but man, this nigga down there, my brother.
exactly,
Like,
man.
oh shit,
That,
ECG just hit the line.
uh-oh.
Oh,
That
he
might
outside.
that might be an extra 30 right there. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. So to and that's another person we can get to vouch that niggas done came a long way, man.
I'm gonna let y'all know now. If we mention this relationship shit with Chris, he is a misogynist. Or at least, like, I ain't gonna say he a misogynist, but he has that thought pattern. He's very respectful to women though. He just,
He one of them old school niggas.
man, shoot, man. Our mindset, like, I'm more open to life nowadays. But if I let him, keep a hold of me, bro, I'll probably be a motherfucking true demon out here. Yeah. Hey, cause he saved me, man. He was the one. He was the main person that really brought me out. Like,
Yeah.
cause I
Shit.
was ready to really cause some mass harm and destruction.
Yeah, let's get him on the line, man.
Hold on, let me grab all
What's,
my equipment.
I know there's a way that like oh dun, 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 dun. Nah, there's definitely
It's raining outside too, so I'm gonna have to be quick about this. I'm about to mute. Yo, yo.
All right, we
All
back
right,
in this thing.
hold on. Let me fix this real quick.
Man, when y'all hear this, I apologize for the background noise again. If it's annoying to you, just think about what it is to me. Bruh. My dog,
What's up, Forte?
ECG in the motherfucking building. What's up, cousin?
Yeah, that's better.
You already know.
Man, now, Cuzzo, he already gave the people a little intro to how you are when it come to relationships. And if they paid attention to a few episodes ago, they might have got a little glimpse of that.
I mean,
But
like shit, they understand the motherfuckers, man.
but
Shit.
now it's solely the fellas. You know what I'm saying? So we can really, really talk.
Right.
So what we were talking about was I was saying that I honestly think that women play more of a vital role when it comes to changing the world. Just off of simple decision making, like, and standing on those decisions that they make. Like, this is what we want, this is what we don't want, this is what it should look like, feel like, and smell like, and stand on it, right? Where do you lie in that perspective?
It's a man's world, Forte. And don't you
Okay.
forget it.
Yeah, this where it get interesting, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? We made them girls, man. They making us now, but we made them.
I okay, and full elaborate a little
Yeah.
bit more.
Man, we had to sacrifice a rib to make to make Eve. You feel me?
Oh, you talking biblical? Okay,
Yeah, man. This goes all the way back. And see,
okay.
that's what I'm saying, man. People they want stuff without the work. You
Without the
know, they want stuff without the work. Like they're
okay.
like, oh, okay, it's our world. And now you see women trying to be more dominant
Hmm.
because they know it's a man's world and they can't take it from us without being dominant.
Turn it a little more to the left, Steve,
My
or
bad.
the right. I think.
Uh,
Say that last part one more time for me, cuzzo.
I was saying that like
there we go.
the women they trying to be more dominant now
Hmm.
because they have to be in order to take the world from us. But they can't. It's really a trick. You know what I'm saying? They want to, but they can't.
Okay. You
Women
think
are
that's
the
they
best
that's the agenda?
magicians.
They trying to take the world from us?
Well, what else is they trying to take? I mean, what else is there to try to take from us? Because it's a man's world. You feel me?
And see, I think the world. I think that's the problem. Like, both sides are equally responsible for thinking that one side has to be more dominant than the other, when really things are better when there's a balance, right? So, granted, things weren't perfect in our grandparents' day or in our great grandparents' day, but one thing that we can say that they had an advantage over us was they understood
The
role
value of
and
family.
balance. Like, yes, the man gonna go out and work and he gonna bring that check home. And if he got the right woman, because I know not every woman, just because she has a ring on her finger, deserve that role. But if he had the right woman, he could bring that check home to his woman, and she was gonna multiply what he brought home. Whether we talking, if he went out and hunted fish, elk,
Mm-hmm.
deer, whatever, she was gonna turn it into a full meal. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. But it's not like
That's
that no more.
right.
You
So
know
I
why?
think I think that's the problem.
Because
The
don't
biggest
nobody want
problem.
to play their roles. Don't nobody want to play their role. Like if you work in the kitchen, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you a dietary aide, you the one that clean.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go in there and clock in and be like, shit, I'm cooking today. Fuck what y'all talking about. I'm cooking. You can't do that, but women they try to do that every day. They always say, oh, oh, I don't want no man. I don't need no man. And then you see them make a post talk about, hey girl, The drug dealers out. If your baby daddy broke, leave him on the phone. The drug dealers is outside. Come on, leave the kids at your mama house. You feel what I'm saying?
See, what you just said is exactly what I'm saying. So when I say like women play a vital part with this shit because all women gotta do is say this is the type of man that we want. 9 times out of 10, the chips gonna fall. That's what niggas gonna want to be.
See, so in other words, you saying, well, shoot. In other words, you saying the world will never change because the type of man that a woman want nowadays.
Right. What they glorify. You know what I'm saying? And we could, it's a couple of factors we can blame on that. Because maybe ultimately when we get down to it, people don't know what they want. Media show us what we think we want. Hence why people chase goals, and when they finally reach them, motherfuckers still be depressed. Motherfuckers be chasing that
Shoot.
billionaire, millionaire lifestyle, and even when they get it, you still unhappy. Because
But
that wasn't genuinely
is
what
it
you
is it
wanted.
is it actually people chasing goals nowadays, or are they following trends?
Right. So that's a great question. So that's why I say even when it come to women, like women might think this is what they want, probably because this what they daddy was, or this what if you coming from nothing, the nigga that look like they got something tend to be gangsters or I mean, granted it's 2025, so not everybody look like that now. You know what I'm saying? Especially the women. If the women graduate at a higher rate than we do, who I could to a certain extent I can understand why they feel like they don't need us anymore, especially when they get incentivized to be independent. I can understand. You know what I'm saying?
See, but women nowadays get like the true meaning of independence mixed up.
Talk that talk.
Like it's okay to be independent, but like we talked about earlier, we are hunters and providers. Like
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily gatherers, but we out there trying to bring home something.
Mm-hmm.
Be independent, make
Right.
your cheese, but contribute.
Right. That's the word. And see,
Don't
I was watching this video. My girl shared it. And it was this woman saying that which I didn't at this point, like I don't agree or disagree too much. I just can respect everybody's perspective for what it is at this point. You know what I'm saying? So the woman was saying like, if niggas gonna fuck you over anyway, women get something out of it. So when they come into us talking about nigga, if you wanna fuck, I need that money. I can't be mad at her for having that perspective. If she coming in a relationship thinking a nigga gonna fuck me over anyways, I need to get something out of this. And a lot of men, I don't want to put that just on men, but a lot of people today are in a mentality where we know we gonna get taken advantage or we expect to be taken advantage of at some point. So you move a certain way, and I'm guilty of it too. Like even before my relationship, when I was really outside dating around, I wasn't moving a certain way with a woman. Like I'm a gentleman, but I'm not. I wasn't moving exactly like a gentleman would. I'm definitely not no simp. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
I used to have the mentality, shit, I'll be damn if I buy a girl some food. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'll be damn if I'm in her phone saved under a bunch of food emojis type shit. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if she worthy, why would you move like that with her? You know what I'm saying? Like if she show you that she respects you and she appreciate what you bring to the table and she bringing something else to the table, you can't move the same way with a female like that you would move with the little thotty who got about 5 different categories. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do think, just to get back to the my initial point, like I think that women got a lot of the say so, bro. Like if she say I don't gangbangers is lame, the niggas who gon' gangbang is the niggas who grew up in these environments who gotta protect themselves. I ain't saying that gangbangers aren't necessary. Like you gotta do what you gotta do to survive, and motherfuckers gonna clash you regardless. You know what I'm saying? But If a woman be like, nah, this is what I want. I want a nigga that's gonna graduate from college. How many? What you think that college rate for men gonna do?
And see, that's what I think. Like we should look at our relationships more like a business instead of like talking about like we love people and shit, bro. Like, cause like we can't open up a McDonald's on love and
Right,
make it work and shit. Like we
right.
got to do certain things in order to make that McDonald's work. And that's the same thing with a relationship. Is what I'm realizing now that I'm getting older. Type shit. Like just because something look good, you know what I mean? That's why when they say love is blind and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you be blinded by all the cons, but it's only one pro because she give you a kiss and she give you some coochie sometime.
Mm-hmm.
That that you be blinded to all the cons and shit.
Right.
So it's like we gotta be more better as men, like when we picking out people, you know what I'm saying, to fuck with.
I
Like,
mean that we gotta be more better when it comes to our decision making.
Mm-hmm.
Like we gotta be stronger when it comes to our will.
We gotta be stronger
Because
when our what?
our willpower.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
because man, we all know where the women keep their power.
Right.
You feel
If you
me?
if you that nigga, you know that power too. You know what I'm saying? You
We,
know you got that power as well. We can fuck a female head up with our power as well.
and that's where that strength come in with the willpower. Like
Absolutely.
because if you weak minded enough for if Shorty gonna bend over, you easily jump to it.
Mm-hmm.
She got you already.
Right. Right.
But if she can bend over and you can look at her and just smirk, give her a little chuckle, and turn your head away from her,
Right.
it's gonna fuck with her the whole time. Cause she gonna be like, I know my pussy good. Why
Right.
he don't want it right now? Why he don't
Oh my
want it at
God.
all? Do
Right.
he want it? Hold on, is it me?
Right. Make them second guess themselves. But what you said, ECG, mate, honestly, that don't sound too far fetched where we are in society right now. Because if
mm-hmm,
both sides are emotionally detached,
mm-hmm,
it make it easier to have a business like relationship, or at least to have the perspective of the relationship on a business level. Because back in the 20s, 50s, whatever, like the way the world was and the way media was promoting this shit,
mm-hmm,
it was strictly about love. Even the Motown songs was singing to your baby, and you know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? Like you trying to
mm-hmm.
woo your woman all the way, and women fought swooning over. What's the word?
Swoon.
Swooning over a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So in this day and age, we both kind of like a little more level headed. To so much so that it's a disconnect. But if we could look at it from like, all right, when we come together, whether we talking about sex or whether we talking about a relationship, we can look at it as a negotiation, especially before we even get to anything. Like we can actually negotiate our contract. Like, nah, and I didn't know I was doing this, but I was.
Mm-hmm.
Like initially when I'm messing with a woman, I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling her what I'm not willing to do. I'm telling her what I am willing to do. I'm telling her
Mm-hmm.
I got a couple other friends that I associate with or that I entertain as well. And I'm pretty sure you got some other, you know what I'm saying? So when we do what we do, like let's put that Jimmy on and after this session, I'll holler at you sometime this week. Or you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
we
let
can
me
Mm-hmm.
know
have
when
that
you free.
conversation. Huh?
That's what I'll tell them. Let
You
me
know
know
what
when you
I'm
free.
saying? Type shit. So yeah, I think we could be at that place. So the dialogue, we need more dialogue like this amongst men and women, so we can already know what we want up front. And another thing that men need to do, not just on the decision making and standing on our strength, but we also need to be very open out the gate with what our intentions are. So a woman can't say, "Oh, you lied to me, you manipulated me, you took advantage of me." Nah, I told you what it was from the very beginning. Now, if throughout us spending time with each other, things tend to change, that's when we need to renegotiate our contract.
Yep.
Sure, only time a motherfucker can say they was manipulated is when one person say I love you and the other person say I love you too.
Hmm.
It's like
You
it
say that's
sounds
when you
like I
need to
say I love.
renegotiate the contract?
Ah,
You say that's when you need to renegotiate?
nah, that's the only way. Only way you can allow yourself to be
Oh,
manipulated.
manipulated type shit.
Yeah, like man, if you allow somebody to make you believe that they love you,
But see, it got to be written down. Like, and that's one thing I like about Jay-Z. When he got Beyonce, he made him write that shit down and in the contract. Like, bitch, you got to be with me, and
gotta have at least 4 babies.
yeah, it was some shit
Type
like
shit.
that. It was some shit like that, and it's written down, and it's like on some real shit. Don't nothing mean nothing unless it's written down. It got to be written down in black and white
You gotta be written in
because this
stone.
verbal shit, it really don't mean shit no more.
Hmm.
I really
It,
don't.
it really don't mean like.
Unless
Cause think about all the history that we didn't even lost, that we don't even know, just because it wasn't written down.
Hmm.
and how many
You know,
stories been twisted and manipulated from somebody just skipping a rock to a motherfucker throwing a comet at a mountain or some shit. Like you feel me? Like
Right. Yeah, that verbal. Honestly, you absolutely right. Cause yeah, we could say like stories get passed down through generation and through generation and generation, but this shit like telephone at the end of the day. Somebody gonna put their own spin on it.
hmm
Before you know it, it's a whole nother story. Especially if we thinking like that's for bruh, like the 20s/50s, that's like 4, 5 generations before us. And that's if you a normal individual who like just went through life and didn't have no heartbreak or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm
you taint a person, you
hmm
skew the way they look at the world and themselves,
hmm
bro. The whole story is demolished at that point. Like
mhm.
somebody, you got a mother who look at men a certain type of way, and you're her son. It can either go two ways. She gonna over love the fuck out of you, or she gonna constantly remind you that niggas ain't shit and you look just like your daddy. Like, you know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Like, it's unhealthy either way it go. Cause, I mean, granted, the the main place you gonna feel special, hopefully, is in your household. Once you step outside, the world gonna smack that ass. No diddy. You know what I'm saying? But if you grow up in a household where it feel like the real world, nigga, that's gonna fuck up your self confidence. You might have a low self esteem, and
It's
I
gonna
do
throw
feel
you for
bad
a
for that.
loop for sure.
Hmm.
Like if in a way you in a sheltered lifestyle or sheltered living, once you go out there in that real world and see how everything really works, it's shell shock
Very true.
because
Yeah, that's right.
now you seeing how things operate and you don't know how to really approach it because you're so used to your own set of norms.
Right.
That's why I've grown to appreciate some aspects of certain religions and certain way different nationalities conduct this shit. Like, you
Mm.
know, certain certain races or whatever, they ain't even allowed to go out and find somebody. Like, they already know who they gonna marry when they 5. You feel me? And when it's
Mm-hmm.
time for them to get married, they already know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And no matter if they come from wherever they going and go somewhere else, that's what they do. Like, they don't like being to the norms and the constant influences of the negativity that the media, what I'm saying, give us. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like real old school shit. Like, and sometimes I'll be like, man, you know what? I wouldn't mind that. But what's crazy about a human though,
Mm.
A human don't never want what they got type shit.
You say a
Like
human don't ever want what?
a human don't never want to fuck with the cards that they dealt. They always want the cards that
Somebody else has.
somebody else. You know what
But
I'm
see,
saying?
that's what I was just saying though. Like
Always looking at the next man's hands, worry about the
that's
next
what
man's
I'm saying.
pocket.
We don't really know what we want for real.
Shit.
We gotta be showed. Now it is some free thinkers, some free spirits who learned at some point, whether it's super early in life or some shit happened to where it just woke their ass up. But at some point you do some people do just get it and be like, nah, this is exactly what I want. I can see it. I know exactly you stupid. I know exactly what I want, where I want to be. I can see the vision. But to go back to what you were saying, ECG, about like even people having their lives damn near picked out for them, even that comes with a price. Cause my granny used to work at like I'm gonna just say crazy house. I'm sorry to whoever if that's not politically correct. I don't give a fuck. But my granny used to work at like one of those psych wards. You know what I'm saying? She was in the clerical part of it, but she was even telling me a lot of people in there went crazy because they didn't get to live and be them. Like they living for other people. Like you got like Asian kids who grew up and had all this expectation on them, like their parents want them to be doctors or some grand pianists. They
Now they eating shit.
snapped, like they couldn't take it no more, and they lost it. You know what I'm saying? So even that has its pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? Like everything.
Everything boils down to stress.
Hell yeah, motherfuckers die from that.
Shit, motherfuckers lose their mind from that.
Clearly, and I would rather be a free thinker and a free spirit than to like have my life chosen for me. If it take me 80 years to figure out me, or if it take me 80 years to get to where I think I want to be, I'm alright with that. Instead of like getting somewhere in a short amount of time and realizing or already knowing this ain't who I want to be or where I want to be, and somebody chose this path for me, yeah, I'm gonna choose the other way every time. Every time. And even though like the streets or whatever was
Conduit.
enticing, I knew that ain't where I ultimately wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? What that don't really serve the yeah. Right now it might look flashy. I ain't never had a problem getting girls anyway, but and I ain't never had a problem making friends. So it wasn't nothing out there that made me feel like oh. And I had love at home, so it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
nothing about the streets that made me like damn. I gotta go out there and see what it's about. Like now, if I'm a gangbang, I'm a gangbang for my last name. You feel me? So
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it out of pure boredom.
that's because you ignorant. But yeah, nah, yeah, man. Honestly, the way the world is right now is because it's a man's world. You know what I'm saying? We in a fucked up world right now because it's a group of men, not even women. It's a group of men who want all the money, all the power, all the. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
Mm-hmm.
it's enough for everybody, and you want to hold it and contain it
Yeah, I
and
really don't
restrict it.
understand it. Like they printing this money every day. Like why not fuck give it out? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I was talking to somebody. I was like, it'd be cool if like no matter what job you got, whether you work at McDonald's or you a doctor,
Hmm.
at the end of 3 months they give you like a $10,000 check, and it's up to you if you want to work the next 3 months. It's up to you if you want to work the next 3 months.
Hmm.
But you can take the next 3 months off. You know what I'm saying? But you know that's gonna make a person want to keep on working them three. You know what I'm saying? People gonna want to work them 3 months to get that ten
Shit,
thousand.
I got 10
Hmm.
bands every 3 months. Hell
And see,
yeah.
that's where to make the economy jump crazy because everybody gonna be buying everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
Hmm.
gonna it'll boost the economy crazy. And I think like eventually like the world will be right. Like everybody will be rich how they supposed to be, and people will be poor like they want to be. Like you know what I'm saying? Because you got the option to go to work.
But I say this because I'm I hope whoever do eventually stumble upon these videos, I hope this the one you watch in particular, because I'm gonna drop a gem. It's a documentary called "Everything Is the Rich Man's Trick." It's on YouTube right now. It's 3 hours long. I know motherfuckers ain't got patience like they used to. Our attention spans is like a fucking squirrel. But
Shit,
one of them ones that
watch
you
it in
can
increments.
exactly you do
If
that.
you only
But
do half an hour, do half an hour
exact
at
man,
a
what
time.
30 minutes? I don't give a fuck. Just finish the fucking video. But
You
I
don't
say
gotta
that
watch it, just
I,
listen to it.
I bring that up because even in the video in the documentary, they were saying even if everybody in America was millionaires, it was still the rich people don't want that. The 1% don't want that because if everybody got money to travel, now everybody gotta wait. That's like if everybody had a fast pass at Kings Island. It'll look just like the regular line.
Hmm.
You feel me? So if and we love feeling special and we love exclusivity, believe it or not. Like as much as we want all inclusive, we love feeling like we a little bit better than somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So it'll never be like even if everybody was a millionaire, it'll still be a group of people trying to be a trillionaire.
Oh yeah.
Just to have super access to something that you can't have access to. And then I also thought about it too, like, man, if everybody had millions of dollars, you know how many it's a lot of evil motherfuckers out here that's broke. It's a lot of evil motherfuckers out here with some money that's able to make some evil shit happen. So if everybody had money and there was a bunch of evil motherfuckers, you know how many evil plans it would be? Like, yo, yeah, yep, I got you. Mm. But you know how many fucking Hitlers it could possibly be? You know how many fucking Charles Mansons and Ted Bundys and you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers
And they
if
already out there.
yeah, but broke. So imagine, like, I
Yeah.
mean, and I mean, it is
Some of
some.
them operated just fine, being broke.
But imagine if they had that extra, like they say, money don't change you; it just make you 10 times more who you are.
Oh yeah.
I'm scared of that. If everybody was a millionaire, it's Lil Durk hiring hits on motherfuckers. He in prison right now for some shit like that. Imagine if everybody in Chicago was rich as fuck. Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, is he really rich, man? Because they was. I heard the people weren't even getting paid and shit. Like,
They just put it on cash card,
man,
but they fucked
niggas
it
knew
up.
niggas knew he had some kind of money. Even if you getting 100,000 for the hit you doing, or 10,000, that's more than
See,
nigga. You grew up in poverty. When
see
have you ever sat and had 10,000 at one time?
they
Me
fucked it up.
personally, I ain't never had 10 bands in one setting.
You don't ever use a credit card with your name attached to it to do any type of crime.
Nah, I mean that's silly. But I'm saying just the fact that he could
And
do that,
you
like
don't ever have another motherfucker set your plans in order.
super facts. I mean, Jerry Springer tried to pay a fucking prostitute with a check, my nigga. Like, but he had the money though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my
He
point.
did
Niggas
it
got
right.
money to do the most silliest
He
shit.
did it right. He paid her, but he made sure he got his refund.
A tax write off.
Man, fuck a tax write off because
Yo,
it never went through.
type shit.
The
Right. Yeah,
check
you can't
bounced.
cancel it. Right, exactly. Bounce that motherfucker. But
He got
but
his
it ain't like he didn't
refund.
have the
That's a
bread
free
though.
pussy.
It ain't like he didn't have the bread though. But that's what I'm saying. Like
I mean, he was the mayor at the time. He
that's
didn't.
nigga, that's even worse. That's even worse, bruh. And he was the mayor of where we from.
My
mm,
hero.
man.
Like what the fuck is that? But
This this
yeah,
nigga was the definition of taking a 20 out the dresser.
Nick, right, bruh. What? If I got some bread, bruh, I'm gonna invest in food. I'm gonna invest in something that's gonna make me some more money. These niggas, it's niggas that's gonna try to get niggas killed. What's up, bro? Oh damn, y'all got me on live. But yeah, shit, man. I'm a. You ain't take this one. Just let me know. You want to swing? Yeah. Hey man, yeah, Big T, buddy. Right. It's my nigga Tyler. But yeah, bro. Yeah, this has been another lovely episode of No Outlet Radio. Granted, we said we was going. This probably was gonna be a 30-minute episode. You get us talking about some real nigga shit.
Shit, man.
It's liable
We
to be that.
still got 9 minutes left.
You feel type? What else could we possibly tell these niggas? All right. Look, for the
Wash your
next
ass.
9 minutes, get these people some good words of encouragement.
Wash your ass. Clean the boogers out your nose. Call your mama. Call your grandmother. Say hi to a random stranger. Smile. You know, if you black, try not to be black on a Friday. Some of y'all get that joke. Some of y'all won't. What can I say? Let me stop. I'm about to say some bullshit. Shoot. What else can I say?
But that's all, folks.
Nah, fuck that. Pay your child support. Stop being a bitch of a baby mom. Not mine. I got my kid. I'm cool. But let niggas see they babies. Shoot. You know, feel low-key bad for DDG. He said, Shorty won't let him see his child. That's fucked up. Couldn't be me.
Okay.
Could not be me.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, damn. Yeah, I got a video call. Somebody fucked the shit up for you, boy. But definitely pay your child support, buddy. Yeah. I ain't got no words of advice for you. Watch that motherfucking documentary I told y'all. Everything is a rich man's trick. It's probably changed your life. Fuck religion. Fuck that noise in the background. It's pissing me off.
Buy some gum. There you go. The
Stop buying
spearmint
weed
kind. Don't get none of that
weed from
fruity
the
ass
dispensary.
shit.
Love thy neighbor unless thy neighbor is a weirdo.
So what? Fuck that. Man, keep to yourself. Mind your business.
Look, I'm gonna disagree because my whole thing is I want to be able to get back to the point. That's the problem right now with the world. Look, we might be here for another 30 minutes because
I'm a shut in for real. I stay in the house.
I really want to get back to a place where community is key. Like, and at this point, I don't care I do care. I think foundational Black Americans, we need our own something. We need our own everything. But ultimately, community, each neighborhood isn't just Blacks. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, I'm talking community as a whole. I want to be able to keep my door unlocked. I want to be able to have my neighbor tell me that my son out here doing bullshit. I want to be able to trust people again. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be one of the sparks of community.
See, I think a lot of people just don't trust themselves.
Exactly. So my whole thing is, I heard Kanye say it back then. I'm a big fan of Kanye music. Lately, I am not a fan of Kanye West as an individual.
Man, he is off the wall.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Kanye West as a person anymore.
I'm entertained.
But my nigga said at one point in life, if you're a Kanye fan, you're a fan of yourself. I need people self-esteem to do because
throw your pride out the window.
Yeah, like niggas is willing to die and go to prison over the dumbest shit.
Bruh, that part is crazy.
I need y'all to stop that shit for real. If y'all ain't make it, if y'all ain't see no other episodes, this the one y'all need to see because I need y'all to get y'all shit together. That financially, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. whoever set the bar for the bullshit level, low vibration that we at right now, they winning, my nigga. And I need y'all to stop letting these motherfuckers win. Y'all love to turn on each other and shoot at each other. We gotta do better. My son need friends. My son
Also,
need, we need. I mean, he already got a nice village right now. You know what I'm saying? But when he go outside, I want to make sure that if a motherfucker look like they finna try to offer my kids some ice cream, motherfuckers gonna come outside and not just do this with their phone. Motherfuckers going, hey, get the fuck away from him.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
or at least be like, what kind of ice cream?
Type shit.
Like, man, I
Hell
might
nah.
want
I
some
be
too.
damn. I be damn if somebody pull up on Sage or Dada's and be like, hey man, I got this candy. I got a puppy in here. You want
Yeah.
to? Dada's ain't going for the puppy shit anyway. You gotta offer
Yeah.
Dada's. I ain't even gonna tell you what to offer Dada's. Y'all got me fucked up. But nah.
I think I might know what to offer.
I mean, you his family, so
Like,
random motherfucker. You try to offer
hey,
my little nigga a
like,
chicken nugget. He gonna keep it pushing on your dumb
come on, man. I know you want some.
type shit. But nah, man. Like I want our generation to be the turning point for where we are right now. Like, nah, granted, it ain't always cool to go backwards, but I want to go backwards as far as where we were as a community. I couldn't do bullshit in my neighborhood, even when I lived in the hood. They was gonna tell my mama ASAP. I'm trying to get back to that.
I
So,
know that's right, cause I remember like living on this street, and I broke a 40,
mm,
and Jesse and James was like, "Hey, man, you can't do that, man. This our street."
mm,
And it wasn't like they made me, but they went inside their house, got a broom and dustpan, and we swept that shit up together. Like, you know
right,
what I'm saying?
right,
Uh, shoot, I always had a thing like, man, like man, I used to break beer bottles and stuff like that, on sides of houses and shit like that. But like, if I ever did it in the street, I mainly stayed away from it. But if I did it in the street, I clean that shit up. Like, even to this day, like, man, it was somebody broke like man's glass. Remember that? Remember Alex said that he ran over a liquor bottle over the summer last year.
Mm.
Like, man, that glass stayed for weeks, bro.
mm,
I went to the store and got me a whole one of those long ass janitor brooms and swept that shit out the road. One, because I was tired of trying to like miss this shit
mm-hmm,
and having to buy tires.
right.
But like, man, it's a common courtesy. Keep your area clean.
Yep.
People don't care. People don't care anymore. Like you were saying, bruh, the people who would have done that back in the day was the old heads that lived in the neighborhood. Remember when
Yep.
old heads was actually outside?
Outside on the porch.
Exactly.
You think
Shoot,
you think you the only one outside? They right there on the porch looking at you like,
They
you
might
you
be
want
playing cards. They might be playing dominoes. They might be drinking,
you want to know
but
the
they
kicker?
outside and they not patrolling, but they got an eye on things and they know your mama, they know your grandma, they
"Oh
know
yeah,
whoever. So the minute you look like you finna do some bullshit, hey, I'ma tell Yvonne, I'ma tell Danielle, I'ma tell Passy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
bruh, like, nah, we need that back.
Bro,
And
you want
hmm,
you want to know the kicker about that whole situation? The
hmm,
glass was in front of somebody's driveway. They didn't even come out to clean it. They watched me as I swept that shit up.
people
And
don't care, bruh.
I had half the mind to sweep it closer to their house.
Right,
You
y'all
know,
think
you know
this
what?
shit.
Y'all didn't care, so but
Nah,
nah.
but again, see, people don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, people need better examples. That's kind of the gist of what I was trying to get at. Like, if social media was showing us, if social media was showing us how to love each other, like it was in the '90s, if social media was showing us how to interact with each other, if social media or media period show you like a nigga step on your shoe or bump you, and instead of a motherfucker turn around ready to have a nigga moment, a motherfucker was like, "My bad, bruh. Is there anything I can do to help?" versus bitch ass nigga. I wish a nigga would step on my motherfucking shoes again, bro. Like I think we be in a totally different space. But again, people don't know. People and these young niggas don't have the best examples. These niggas they get praised and incentives to be a demon.
And don't get me started on young niggas.
But I think it's like YouTube need to do a thing where they preach like integrity, like you know what I'm saying, showing people like you ain't a person just because a motherfucker like watching you, like you that person for the shit you do when ain't nobody watching you type shit, like
They're
Mm.
making too
you
much
know what I
money.
mean. Just because ain't
Mm.
nobody watching you, bro, don't throw that shit on the ground, like you know what I mean,
Right.
or
See,
don't take that, man, because ain't nobody looking at you, like you
see,
know what I mean.
this era is mainly full of uh, degenerates.
Right.
Like
Bro,
man, people.
remember when TV shows had lessons? Like
Man,
even that's so Raven when Corey did the little 5 finger discount shit and he had nightmares about the monkey he stole getting bigger and Corey
Mhm.
like niggas don't have no we don't have show Family
Like,
Matters is showing you why you shouldn't dope deal or kick it with them street niggas because this is what happens
shoot, even South Park we try to like throw in a final little lesson at the end of the shows, like give you a lecture
dun, 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 dun,
of
dun,
some
dun, dun,
bullshit.
dun, dun, dun. But right, like so this is why I say like even if like to what y'all was saying, like even if people not looking, still be that example because somebody is looking, whether it's a little kid and even adults. You would think like, oh, they adults, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but yeah, you can.
Yeah, cause niggas knows.
Man, old people especially they out the window with it,
That's
but
why I
you
told
definitely
people to
can
mind their
show.
business.
You got to show people how to treat other people again because it's too much interference that's showing you how not to interact with people. And I also know that we are tribal people. Everybody is not going to be a part of your tribe, but that don't mean you gotta lead the pack of being a shitty ass individual just cause. Like,
You gotta sell the other tribe.
yeah, we don't have to get along with the other tribe, but that don't mean we gotta go to war either. Y'all don't cross my if we gotta cross paths, just don't say nothing to me.
They cross your line, take them, and sell them to somebody.
See, then and that's why we are where we are right now because the niggas
Exactly.
like Steve.
Shoot, I'm just learning from history.
That
They say
right.
they
That's
say you either learn or it repeats.
and I
So
ain't trying to repeat that bullshit, man. We see it. It's stupid. I
I'm
mean,
not I'm
it's
not gonna be
stupid
the
to
one on the
repeat,
boat.
huh? What?
I'm not gonna be the one on the boat.
Man, at this point, at this point, if enough people was woke, there wouldn't even be another. Niggas is so scared of Donald Trump, but not scared of the nigga down the street, huh?
Yeah, that's why I don't talk to my neighbors.
That shit is weird, bruh. Like,
Right.
niggas talking about what they gonna take, what they gonna do. This nigga want war. This nigga. I'm more concerned about the nigga who look like me versus a fucking Donald Trump doesn't scare me. I mean, don't nobody scare me, but the nigga down the street, I'm ready to pull my shit just in case. Versus a Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying? And our biggest issue really is not white folk. So anybody talking that racism talk, I'm not trying to hear that shit because the main person I gotta worry about look just like me.
So why you say white folks so soft?
Did I?
You did.
Dramatic for dramatic effect.
I don't believe you.
For dramatic effect. But yeah,
White
like
folks.
racism is not my biggest issue today. So anybody spewing that weird ass shit, ain't nobody got me. White supremacy ain't touching me right now. My biggest issue is a King Von inspired nigga who
Uh,
think like 10 bodies is the ultimate goal. Like you got me fucked up, nigga.
I watched too many movies of the Billy Bobs.
Billy Bob Thornton's.
Nah, not Billy Bob Thornton, but the hillbilly folk, the Confederacy folk.
When the last time you had to deal with some shit like that?
Oh man, it's been years.
See what I'm saying?
Life been peaceful for me.
See what I'm saying?
Shoot, and plus at the same time, like I really see racism as a joke.
See what I'm saying? And not to say that it ain't hateful white people out here, but it's hateful niggas. It's hateful Mexicans. It's
Hateful
hateful.
Asians,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hateful Indians,
but
Arabs.
y'all got a pit stop down the street, my nigga. Like, how many times you go and pit stop and you feel like dude in the store is disrespectful to you?
Hey man, it's been mad times where I felt like they was disrespectful to me, and I turned up.
Oh
Hey
yeah,
man, yeah.
I ain't never had no problems at pit stop.
Oh, you
Never.
said pit stop? No, pit
Yeah,
stop, man. It's mainly every time I went, it be black people.
at pit stop,
Yeah,
working there.
I mean you been gone for a while,
You have.
so
I'm over. Yeah, you absolutely right.
I'm talking about the shells
What
that
about a
you.
Mary stop?
Oh yeah, nah, you already know.
Them niggas is nice, man. I even when I was in elementary, like leaving Duval, walking down to the Mary stop over there by Compton Groves. Them niggas knew me. They knew exactly what I wanted every day. I mean, granted, I ain't telling my name, so they ain't know me on a first name basis, but I never had no problems. Not to say that it don't happen, but think about our grandparents or our great grandparents era. Like them motherfuckers probably had a problem every day. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we don't live in the same world. So for motherfuckers to try to do that fear mongering shit, I'm not feeling that.
I mean
I don't live in
they
that world.
still like discriminate against the younger generation, but that's because the younger generation be stealing.
Them niggas is crazy, bro. Like, exactly. My biggest issue is a young nigga.
Like you'd be surprised how many times I go to a store and they got a sign that says anybody under 21 or under the age of 18 has to be accompanied by somebody over the age of 21 or some shit like. Is that Alex?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga gonna fuck up my. He gonna buy me a battery, bro.
But yeah, man, we didn't push the limit on the time. Shit, man. Every time we talk about certain topics, I be trying to keep it music related because we know outlet. You know what I'm saying? But we deal with real life shit every day, so I love talking about real life shit. So
Man,
I tend to get
there's no outlet radio. It don't always gotta be music related.
absolutely. This is the shit that I care about the most,
I mean,
besides
like,
the
bro, we
music.
love music. That's where we, born, bred, and raised from. But
Right?
man, it's more things in life than just the music right now, and
Exactly.
that's what we need to showcase.
Exactly. I totally agree. So again, this has been another episode of No Outlet Radio. This is episode 16, man. Niggas be, we be living real life, so the days be a little inconsistent, but we still here and we gonna be here and we gonna always get y'all real nigga talk from real niggas. You know what I'm saying? So from one real nigga to another real nigga, whether you black, purple, yellow, orange, turquoise, nigga,
Niggas.
signing off. You know what I'm saying? It's real. My niggas, I love y'all niggas.
All right, love you too, Forte.
Yes, sir.
One.
One.
Peace, God.
All right,